Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your May 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. It's a bit dark at the moment, it's just because the sun hasn't quite come up yet. It will get lighter, don't worry, but you should be able to see me all right. Okay, we're going to start off with the sound bowl just to cleanse the space and tune into the energies. And then I will be doing a Celtic cross spread and clarify as well. So I've got this random hair in my face here. So we'll clarify with the Rider-Waite mini deck. Okay, we'll get a theme card as well. And there will be an extended at the end of the reading if this story does resonate with you. If you're interested in that, you can go to the description box below, click on the link, and it's an honesty box feature. So if you click the PayPal link beneath that, much appreciated. Okay, so let's first tune into the energy. Okay, so if you like to take a nice breath in, and exhale. Okay, Virgo, let us see what's coming up for you. May 2023. All right. Please be mindful, energies are non-gender specific, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm going to get a theme for you, first of all, with the Sacred Destiny deck. Okay. What does Virgo need to know, please, for May 2023? Got two here that jumped out. Woohoo! We got Miracles and Gateway. Very, very magical energy coming forward for you. Okay, so you just have a look at that. So the Gateway really talks about a portal. It's quite, it's like you're crossing the threshold, a rite of passage where miracles are abounding. Now, usually when we think of a gateway and a portal, it takes us a bit of time to get to that place. Sometimes it's the darkest before dawn. We are really being stretched at this time, but because you've been managing the energy so well, now all of a sudden this gateway to almost like a new reality, a new transformation, a new paradigm shift is happening for you. Miracles are also abounding. It reminds you to look at the smaller miracles in life and to believe in miracles happening. Okay, so this is huge cosmic energy coming forward for you in May. So that's really exciting. Okay, we're going to do the Celtic cross. Now I will be cutting the deck and clarifying before I actually go through each of the cards. See, in the past, I would talk about all the general energies first and then go back and clarify each of the general energies. And I find we just forget which placements they were turning up in. So I'll do it all basically at once. So hopefully it's a little bit clearer for you. Okay. And I will show you all the cards. Just bear with me, all right? It's looking good. Right. Let me just clarify and then I'll go through each position for you. Work and lifestyle is definitely on the rise, and you're definitely kind of coming to the end of some sort of project that is coming to completion, but you're just kind of wanting to get going. So we've got a lot of Wands energy here for the most part. Wands talks about your sense of spirit, your drive, your motivation forward, and it often refers to things of a work career aspect. Okay, let me just quickly clarify. How interesting. Okay. Is that gateway? Okay, sorry. I know this seems very mysterious at the moment. I'm going to talk through everything in just a moment. Wow. Okay. Virgo, it's a good month for you. Yes, you're still going to be stumbling across a little bit of tricky energy, but let's talk through it. You, in your current position, we've got the Justice card with the Two of Swords. Okay, so if there's a decision that needs to be made, now's the time really to find balance within to make that decision. You see, it could also be that you are waiting on a decision maker to make a decision for you. And what this tells me is that no, the job is yours. You are supposed to do it. Now, the Justice is the main card in this scenario. Justice is an excellent card. It talks about karmic justice. What you give out in the world, you get back, all right? Give and take. It's about balancing the scales. So obviously it can relate to the justice system, the legal system, but really it can also talk about balance within the body, balance within the emotional body. So that's really your position at the moment. Right now, that's where you are. But we still have this Two of Swords energy, okay? And that Two of Swords is really kind of, she's a bit stuck in a position, okay? She's neither going forward nor backward because everything's crossed over her heart. But behind her, there's a desert. Behind her, there's a place to, a new experience that she could be receiving. So I think here is that while you, your focus or your energy field at the moment is pretty balanced, we do have something in the limelight coming in towards you, but this kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't kind of energy of indecision is a thing that will be tripping you up for the most part in May, okay? Now, what's blocking your balance at the moment is anxiety. It is kind of anxiety, not so strong as anxiety, more so the feeling a bit trapped. And the trapped feeling can be connected to this area of like, do I, don't I, do I, don't I, do I, don't I. It feels to me that there's a brand new opportunity that's coming your way. We've got the Eight of Swords, which is the main blocking energy, this self-sabotage energy, analysis paralysis, and it's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So it seems to me, and showing up in different, in the other parts of your reading as well, is this new beginning that's just waiting to come on in. But it feels to me like you can't, it's like you're finding it tricky to access that new beginning. The new beginning is at Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a very solid start, okay? It's an offering from the universe. And I see the offerings coming through a couple of times. So it's a really good offer. It's something that can stand the test of time, something that if you nurture, it will return back to you. Remember with that karmics, what the energy you get put out, you get back in. So this is kind of blocking your balance at the moment because it feels to me like there's some sort of decision that you need to make within first before you can allow that to come through, okay? And instead of kind of seeing that opportunity, that new beginning as a blessing, all you're doing is getting caught up in the head of going, oh, I don't know if I've got the time to do this. I don't know if I've got the energy, the know-withal, okay? I know that because we've got in your focus, your conscious area of thoughts, we've got this Nine of Wands, okay? Nine of Wands feels very tired, like the wounded warrior. It's almost like you've been working so hard in a particular job or a particular motivation, project. It could even be home related, but it's a project that you've been putting all your efforts into it, and it's just like, when am I going to get this finished? Particularly now that we're in Mercury retrograde, usually now is a time to be tweaking things, not starting new things, all right? So that's where the frustration comes on in, the mental block of like, oh, I can't access that yet because I have to close this off. Now, the Nine of Wands does tell us it's an ending. It's a natural ending, okay? So you're almost at the finish line, and now you've got to just push through a little bit further. This is that the darkness before dawn. This is that rite of passage. This is so close to that portal that's coming in for you, that gateway, all right? It's clarified by the Ten of Cups. So for some of you, this is a project related to home. Perhaps you have trying to get a mortgage for a home and it's just like long and taking forever to sort out. Or perhaps you've been doing renovations on the home. Ultimately, this thing that you've been working on is a thing that actually deep down gives you fulfillment and is good for the home unit, the family unit, and your sense of security in your emotional body, all right? Because it's cup energy. But it's like, Oh, just get there already. Just get there already. So it feels like you've been putting all your eggs into this one basket to create this environment for yourself, which is making you feel, which has capacity to make you feel like, okay, I got everything together. My family are good. I'm good. My home is okay. It's that sort of energy, right? But it's been taking quite a while. Now, in your subconscious area of thoughts, we've got the Four of Pentacles clarified by the King of Pentacles. So when we talk about the subconscious, it's like the things are niggling at the back of our mind that we can't quite put our finger on, okay? And it happens in sort of like the energetic field behind you in a way, before it sort of moves into the foreground, into your focus. It's all, this area is actually really talking about finances. We're talking about security. We're talking about things that give us a sense of stability in life. We've got the Four of Pentacles clarified by the King of Pentacles, okay? So what this is telling me here is that there's a need, deep down you kind of know that it might be a good idea just to kind of tie the purse, what's that? Not loosen the purse strings, tighten the belt, be a little bit mindful of your finances at this time, because the King of Pentacles is saying, I'm in it for the long haul, okay? And I've got a goal that carries me over quite a long distance, quite a long period of time, and so I need to be very practical and methodical about my financial situation for my long-term security, okay? It could also, for some reason, I'm also getting that perhaps there's a bit of money owed to this King of Pentacles energy. I don't think that's for everyone because it's a very small energy coming through. But King of Pentacles would be like a boss figure. Someone said, for example, if you took a loan out within a company, an advance payment or something like that. You're having to be careful about finances, to not sort of, to do rather, it would be wise at this point, as it relates to finances, to do a very a small, if there was any sort of payments that you need to pay off, I would say rather do small over a long period of time than all out all at once, because we've got something new coming up for you, and you're going to need to kind of have as much of a grounding as possible. So what's happening in the back of your mind is this thing of like, okay, now that I'm finishing off something, okay, and knowing full well that there's something new coming into my environment, something great and exciting, it may still take some time. It's a pentacle. The Ace of Pentacles is a pentacle, so it's a slow energy, okay, but it's slow and steady, okay, it's reliable, but you still need to make sure that you're okay financially for a wee bit before you bring that in. And also because when you stop something and you start something new, it is a transition space and it always seems uncertain. So the back of your mind, it might be wise just to kind of keep a close eye on your finances, and or any payments that you're doing, rather do a little bit over a longer period of time than get rid of everything all at once. Now the reason I say this is because also your immediate past is the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the High Priestess. So what this is telling me here is that recently you have been feeling a bit more self-assured with regards to your finances, your vision forward, and also feeling like you have, it's a very empowering energy. Now this is in the recent past. It's like you've got this idea of where you're going as it relates to work and your independence, either working for yourself or starting something from yourself, and you're kind of feeling that energy, and perhaps you've had a little bit left over, but because all of this stuff is coming to a close, now it's time to just hone it in a wee bit, because we're activating this new beginning starting for you, okay? The High Priestess talks about intuition, mystery, secrecy, connecting beyond the veil. And what this is telling me is that it feels like there is some sort of, it's weird, the kind of energy I'm feeling is you're picking up on this kind of Ace of Pentacles energy. You were picking up on that previously. So perhaps you heard about some sort of opportunity whereby it's going to gain you more independence, more self-sufficiency as relates to money, and more freedom in what you're doing. And you were either you got information of this that was revealed to you, or you're picking up intuitively on the energy that this is the thing that I want to do. I want more freedom in the work that I do, and more freedom in like how I set myself up moving forward. Okay, so that's why it's all kind of connected. It's all building up to this gateway for you, and the gateway comes in your immediate future position with the Four of Cups and the Tower. Now this is nice energy. Okay, the Four of Cups is basically telling me that even though it feels like you're not getting the that brand new beginning just yet, it's going to come in strong with a big surprise. You see the four of sorry, we have the glare of the light here, so I hope you can see all right. Okay, that fourth cup is being offered by the heavens. All right, the man sits over there and he's actually looking up to that offering, but there's three cups that are already on the ground. That represents what you've got done and dusted now. But we need in numerology, we've got the three, which is a catalyst, is creativity, things are starting to take momentum. But that fourth cup really comes in to tell us, okay, it's a bit more grounded, it's a bit more solid, we've got more of a foundation. Cup energies are emotional energies, where we feel fulfilled in life, where we feel like things are going well, like emotionally we're stable. Okay, but when it's a three, it can be a little bit like, yeah, it's all right, but yeah, you know, want more. I want more. And sometimes people will either decide to kind of go, I should just be grateful, and I'm a bit bored, I'm a bit unfulfilled, but hey ho, you know, it's that sort of energy. Or you can choose to say, no, I want that fourth cup. I want more stability in my emotional body. I want to get excited. Now that fourth cup being offered by the heavens is actually an ace, okay? So technically speaking, it's an ace of cups, which is a brand new, something to get really excited about in the heart space, which I do feel is connected to this ace of pentacles. The clarifying card with the Tower tells me that it's going to come in as a surprise. You're not going to see this coming, okay? So you absolutely have, it's like you hear of an opportunity, you hear of a new beginning, something that gets you quite excited, but instead of really enjoying it and getting excited about it initially, you're just like caught up in the headspace with that Eight of Swords previously. But as the month wears on, you're going to start to go, no man, I want that. Or there's going to be a clearer pathway for you that just comes rushing in, okay? So this is excellent, excellent energy. And I know it's excellent because of the following cards that are coming up, all right? So yes, you still have to finish something off, but we are moving into this brand new beginning. And the brand new beginning is everything that's got to do with work, got to do with work-life balance and your lifestyle as a whole, okay? Your attitude at the moment is beautiful. Now we're getting the Justice card twice now in your reading. So Justice is really strong in your energy field in May. We've got the King of Cups, okay? Clarified by the Justice card. So what this is telling me is that your attitude throughout the month of May is very solid, secure, and really focused on trying to be as compassionate and caring to self, as well as to others, but to self. It's about looking at your own internal balance and how you meet other people in the world with your energy, okay? So it's really strong, it's really powerful, it's really, really positive. And I always say something like this is like really taking responsibility for your energy field, your thought patterns, your emotional body, okay? That's your attitude. You are very concerned this month about how to play fair, how to be emotionally connected to other people, as well as the relationship you have to yourself. See, King's male, female, it doesn't matter. King of Cups energy is very emotionally mature and intelligent and understands things at a very deep level. And you're understanding that within that balance, you know, that if you sell yourself short, you feel out of balance, out of alignment. If you neglect the self, you feel out of balance. And then you notice when you feel out of balance, your relationships exterior to you also feel out of balance, right? So you have come into this awareness pretty full on. This is part of the miracles that are happening, part of the gateway that you're moving towards. And so with that feel of like, no, I'm gonna try and remain as balanced as possible, connected to all perspectives, connected to the emotional body of not just my own but by others, but first and foremost my own. That's the thing that's really driving you through this gateway. Your environment at the moment, amazing, okay? Six of Wands clarified by the Knight of Cups. So in your environment, there are people around you who are really kind of cheering you on at this time. It's like they're kind of saying, Virgo, wow, we really see how far you've been working, how much you've achieved, not only within work and the projects that you're finishing off at the moment, but how you're willing to dare to go beyond and to take the next leap of faith, to take the next adventure. It feels to me like people around you are just like, I wouldn't go so far as to say in awe, but they are inspired by you, okay? Because not only are you moving with the heart, because you've got the King of Cups with that Knight of Cups, not only are you moving with the heart and daring to dream, it's really kind of having this beautiful, positive, rippling effect on the people around you. And when you do well, you inspire others to do well, okay? And you're inspiring others to do well because your focus and your attitude is emotional balance. That's the area that I need to be kind of working with as much as possible. My ear's just blocking now as well. There's a pressure change in the room. Your hopes and fears. We've got the Two of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you are really ready to take the next step. You may feel a bit at like a crossroads, okay, but you're now moving forward and saying, okay, I've completed this cycle, I'm coming to the end, and now I have a choice. So the choices come up twice. So it feels to me like you're finding the balance within about this indecision at the beginning of the month. Near the end of the month, you start to kind of recognize it as it starts to become a bit more solid in your lifestyle. The desire here is wish fulfillment. That's what it's all about for you this month. What is my wish? What are my dreams? What am I moving towards? What do I need to celebrate? What is going to fill my heart up? Okay, a lot of heart energy, but it's playing out in your Wands energy. So the heart and the spirit are talking together quite a lot this month. That's why miracles are abounding, and you're getting this gateway. You're moving through to the next level, up the ladder, you know. The fear might be, oh goodness, what if I take the wrong road? Don't worry about that. You will always take the right road. That if you follow the heart, you're good, okay? So because the crossroads is kind of equal measure, they obviously will offer different experiences, but if you have to choose, go with the heart first. What is the ultimate? Okay, dare to dream bigger. You don't want to be selling yourself short this time. The outcome of the month is amazing because we've got the Four of Wands clarified by the World card. Okay, now the Four of Wands talks about freedom. It talks about holidays, perhaps even marriage. It talks about balance within the lifestyle, you know, work-life balance. Things are now solid. So I feel that that surprise that came in from the universe with that fourth cup being offered in, that enabled you to get the emotional stability that you were seeking. That is affecting your stability in the things that you physically do. Okay, with the World card, that talks about great success, great completion of a huge cycle. Okay, being able to be in that position of reflecting on everything that you did, being in the position of celebrating, achieving what you wanted to achieve. So there's definitely could feel a lot to do with the home front, the home platform, okay, and lifestyle within home, okay. And so it could also obviously mean traveling somewhere. So for some of you, you are shifting and moving places of stay. But even with regards to the home, it could talk about a little holiday and then coming back and feeling really balanced within your paradigm. So I feel that by the end of May, you are able to really close things off. You're feeling a lot more stable, a lot more on form, a lot more connected. And that's when you can really allow that ace to come on in, okay? I feel like that new beginning is just sort of in your energy field throughout the month of May. as you weave through the energies to first find initially your sense of balance, which is coming up pretty strong for May. And then once you've got that, it's like, woo, I know the tricks. I know what I need to do within in order to make myself feel confident, self-assured, and connected. And then when that is that's the platform you're building with that Four of Wands and the Four of Cups. And then you can kind of go, yes, now come on in, right? So you really are working with the energies really beautifully this month. Virgo. It's an amazing reading, okay? So we're just going to get an oracle card to end this part of the reading before I move on to the extended. Okay. What does Virgo need to know, please, for May 2023 for their highest good? Thank you. You fell on the floor. You can't make this stuff up. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is so heavily connected to that gateway, to the miracles, to that world card, to that Four of Wands, okay? You are really closing something off this month in May, sorting out your inner body, okay, your inner world, and that's your mental world, your emotional world, your sense of spirit, your physical body, all of that. You're working on all of that because you're on the process of a great new birthing stage. So it is really, really beautiful. Virgo, wow. A little bit jealous, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so I'm now going to be finishing this off and moving on to the extended. In the extended, I'm going to look a little bit more at this new beginning that's coming on for you, this new age, this new situation that's coming on in for you. I'm going to be snooping there, and I might get a little bit of guidance from spirit about that indecision, anything that might be helpful for you to help you to decide, because we've got two sort of like kind of trapped kind of energies. They seem like small little stumbling blocks, little obstacles. They don't seem massive, but I want to see what Spirit has to say about that. And then I'm going to investigate this new beginning for you. So for those of you who are interested, it is an honesty box feature. Go to the description box below for that extension, and the PayPal link is beneath that. It's quite cheap. And I'll see you there. For the rest of you, Virgo, wow, amazing. It's so nice to do a reading like this. So have a wonderful month, and I will see you in June. Take care. Bye-bye.